Peggy Stevens, and this is Life as You Know It. For years, I have coached women, both personally and professionally, in all different ages, whether they be 20-something, 30-something, 40, or even 50-something. And it's interesting to me as I take a step back from all the women that I've coached over the years and put them in those categories generationally, 20, 30, 40, and 50. There's a common thread that runs through all of these females, and one is, of course, having purpose or meaning to what they're doing in their life, whether they're a stay-home mother, a career person, whatever the case might be. It's really understanding what they're about each day. The second is some achievement or recognition. Women crave recognition and feedback, and they want to feel good about what they're doing and what they're accomplishing every day. And those are probably the most two common threads that I have found with all of the females that I have worked with. However, what we're going to do today is a two-part series. We're going to actually talk to the 20, 30, and 40-somethings today, and our next series will be the 50, 60, and yes, even the 70-somethings, because they are thriving and they are alive and working. And so we are going to find out some of their challenges, some of their aspirations. Life as you know it is, of course, learning from experiences. And what better way to gain experience and also perspective is to talk to other women. So Katie, you know, being 22 years old, tell me kind of what's going on in your life right now of importance. What's really sticking out to you as something that you're focused on?
I'm engaged to be married.
Wow,
and
very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot going on. Right now I'm looking for a teaching job. I have a degree in elementary education,
So Katie, what do you feel is really the most challenging point right now in your 20s of all the things that you have going on in your life?
I guess being patient, because right now I've applied for jobs and I just have to wait. I keep being told to just be patient, it'll come, so that's the most challenging.
The 20-something decade is such an exciting time because everything's so fresh and new, and you've really blossomed into your career professionally. You know, you might choose marriage, you might really choose a very serious career path. But what is very obvious to me in the 20-somethings is that the perspective of long-term, you know, is very dreamy. It's very visionary. You know, they have no harnesses, they have no ceiling, they have no one telling them they can't do it. So let's now look at kind of the 30-somethings and see how it changes. I want to change the focus a bit and go to generation 30-something. We have Mary here and wanted to talk to Mary a little bit about what's going on in your life right now that you feel is really the most challenging aspect.
I wish I hadn't let some of the girlfriend relationships kind of be put aside. If I had seen that was going to happen and realized, and I see a lot of other women do it too.
Why do you think that is?
I think because everything you have goes into family and career, and that's every ounce that you have. And so you kind of let the friendships go, but once they're gone, they're pretty hard to get back.
They absolutely are. You're right. Great. Well, thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
And now for the 40-something, Kelly. So if you were to pick kind of the biggest challenge or the biggest way that you would like to change, what would you like to focus on?
Well, I obviously need to freshen my look. I need to freshen my resume. I need to, you know, get myself more up to date and more competitive in the business field.
So life as you know it, Kelly, in your 40s is really circling back to you again. Kelly, what we have in store for you today, because you've mentioned earlier that you really want to kind of change your persona, your look, because you're evolving back into your career a little bit. You're wanting to maybe make it a little edgier, a little hipper, and as I understand, you're very artistic.
Yes.
So you really want to keep that kind of creative look. So we're going to take you to Baco Salon here in Louisville, and we are going to really give you some more information on kind of what's the best hair color, makeup, clothing, just so you can kind of start that whole process of evolution. So Kelly, I brought you to Baco Salon because, as I mentioned before, part of really changing your personal brand and elevating your presence is focusing on your physical presence, and that can be the catalyst to change. You know, so we're going to work with a wonderful stylist, Gina. I wanted to introduce you. Gina, this is Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And Kelly has expressed, and I'm going to let her say in her own words kind of what she's looking for, but she's at a point in her career that she's jumping back in and wants some of a professional presence, but because she's so creative and artistic, she also wants to have that 40-something fun look. You know, a little bit edgy that can kind of go from daytime to nighttime. And then Kelly, I'd love, in your own words, what you would like to tell Gina, kind of the look or the aspirational image that you want to create.
Well, I definitely think I need a more contemporary look. You know, I've done this look for a while. I like the length. I don't, you know, you can change the color. I don't know, I need a more business, but not too stuffy look. Something fun, but yet appropriate for the work.
Okay, so Gina, now that the color's set, what do you plan to do again? Let's kind of go over the game plan.
All right, the game plan for the haircut is we are going to take a little bit of length off, maybe about an inch or an inch and a half, do some layering around the face, and then work on the bangs a little bit, add some layers in. This is gonna make a huge transformation. Not only is it gonna warm her face and make her look softer and younger, it's gonna make her feel good too.
We have got a great new look for Kelly, and it's time for makeup, and we've chosen some really warm colors, Kelly, just to really go with that chocolate foundation, you know, that we've said would match your eyes. And so we're gonna even tone your skin a little bit, put a little bit of concealer under the eyelid, and then we've picked kind of bronzy colors, again, staying in that chocolate and apricot tone, very warm colors that'll really not only brighten you up, but even you out. So Gina, I'm gonna let you do your magic.
Great.
She's all yours.
What we're doing right now is applying a tinted moisturizer. It's something that is going to camouflage the small imperfections that we want to camouflage, but not hide, you know, the few freckles that we have. It's just going to be a nice, soft look. We're doing a little bit of concealer right underneath the eye to just blend in her skin tone. There we go. Now we have a really good, healthy complexion going. Now let's work on your eyes. We're gonna put on a nice, soft apricot color all over the bottom of your lid, on top of the eyeliner that we just smudged in. What we're gonna do next is take a really nice highlighting color, and we're gonna highlight your brow bone and blend it all in so it's a really nice, soft look. Now moving into the cheek color. The trick is, it's very simple. Smile and get your apples of your cheeks ready, and you can kind of pat it into there first, and then work it up. You don't want to use too much. Just make it look like you're blushing.
Okay, Miss 40-something, are you ready for the final?
Yes, I'm ready.
Gina?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. There you are. I gotta tell you, I think this is the perfect look for you, especially what you're aspiring to be, what you want to move into, both in your personal and professional life. I think that we have played up your natural coloring and the shape of your face and the tones that you have that is just really God-given. And that, to me, is the best type of makeover you can have.
I love it. I love it.